This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. What, ladies and gentlemen, have big tent revivals to do with the current gender identity crisis, with identity crises of every sort? What do Dwight L. Moody and revivals and revivalism have to do with bathroom confusion in North Carolina and every state in these United States? Body image and identity. Why do we live in a society where anorexia is an epidemic problem and obesity is an epidemic problem? When we became individualists, we became monsters. When we said that our relationship with God was about us, regardless of the church or a church, regardless of family or our family, it's just me and God. And what's more, I tell God when I'm ready. I walk down that aisle. When we completely bought, we are sovereign individuals, we became malleable monsters, monsters who could not hold our form. It was inevitable that we would become anorexic. It was inevitable that we would become morbidly obese. It was inevitable that we would become obsessed with food, not just Instagram and gluten-free today, but Kellogg and Welch. Kellogg promised we would stop masturbating if we ate the right food and bought his cereal. He was trying to help us save ourselves. Welch knew that the Lord's Supper was bad for us because there was alcohol in it, and he solved our problem. He brought pasteurization to grape juice and made what had previously been impossible possible. Now we could have grape juice that wasn't fresh, because you know what happens to grape juice when it's not fresh? It becomes wine. Wine is inevitable, but we gain the power to stop people from becoming people and grapes from becoming wine. That is simply what they become. People are supposed to be where they were put, in their context of family, of church, of the kingdom of heaven coming to earth. The kingdom of Jesus Christ is our place. And we gain our identity from that. And we gain our identity from the fact that we were taken into it. God named us. God told us who we were, who we would be, who we ought to be. And we said we would decide. And then we started making modifications, inevitably. We became who God asked us to be, but eating Kellogg cereal and not drinking wine. And we continued to make modifications. We despised our churches. We despised our bodies. It is a straight line from man's sovereignty to anorexia, bulimia, to I can create my own identity. But just as the person who does not know what to do with air and water and food and destroys himself is lost, confused, at a loss, desperate for direction, for meaning, So are people who have gained all mastery and all sovereignty over their identities. It is not satisfying. You have seen this grief with your own eyes, surely. I mean, it's a problem that is native to man, and we have decided to wallow in that. And what can you and I do about this? Well, we can repent. We can repent of our pride, our attempts at sovereignty. We can realize that we, the people of God, are the ones who undermined what it means to be human, what it means to be healthy, what it means to be a husband, a wife, a father, a son. We ourselves have undermined that meaning. We have sold the world we were supposed to save. Not the first time this has happened in history. God will relent. God will have mercy. We must talk to him in dust and ashes, beginning by repenting of our own individual pride. This is a call to myself. This crisis, these crises of identity in our country and in our world are our crises. We must assume that. And we must tell people what meaning can be found in, who meaning can be found in, whether our bodies be broken or not, whether our spirits be crushed or not. We have a story, we have an ontology, a teleology, a meaning, we have significance. We can be saved from all these things, even bizarre bathroom fracas. Peace be upon you, brothers and sisters. See you for the next video.